Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. I'm glad that you could join me. And today I'm going to try to do something that I love doing. If you've been around with me for a while, you know that I love making tags. And so I think I want to start something called, I think I'm going to call it Jay's Tag Lab. And it's going to be where I use my collage and my creativity to just kind of make tags that I can use in other parts of my journal making. And also, I sometimes give my tags as some people send cards. I send a tag because I, put stuff on the back so I can write the notes and stuff. And it's a little something people can keep. They can make it a bookmark or whatever. So when you think about making your tags, think about what you want to do with them. So today, I am going to try to do something vintage here in Jay's Tag Lab. And I think I'm going to try to do the Tag Lab every Wednesday where I'll do a different type of tag, doing different things. So let's get started. I got my glue. I got my little box, the Tag Lab box that I keep everything in. I got my tag. So get out your tags. You can either make them yourselves or you can have them already bought. These are Recollections tags. No, these are Tim Holtz tags, I think. I don't know. I've had them such a long time, I don't know. Get out some paper. Let's see what we got. Get out some clip art, some stuff. Just get out your scraps. And if you're like me, I always think about, what I want stuff to look like in my head. And then I go through all my stuff and find what I want to use. And I put it in my these little acrylic things that I have. So get all of that out. Let me put that aside. I only need one tag, but put that right there. So what I like to do first, I usually think about what I want to do. Now this tag, I want to be a little bit vintage. I want a kind of a vintage collage feel to it. So let's get the paper on. Let's get some paper on top of this tag. Sometimes when you think about it, if you're going to collage, you really don't have to cover it. But I like a little something on top of it. I like something on it. So I'm usually going to collage some paper on it and get it to have me a nice background that I can kind of play with. So, I get out all my scraps, because, we save scraps. I try to, save my scraps because I'm building at the moment a masterboard. And so I'll probably use my masterboard at some point to build some of my tags. But I'm going to try to do a different style of tag every Wednesday. Now, this is my vintage tag. So I probably want to do some whimsical tags. I probably want to do some all kinds of different tags. I want to do a little drawing, a little stamping, a little painting. I want to get all my supplies out and play with them. So that's what I want to do. So with these things, these are magazine things, clip art things, picture things, ephemera things, and some of the things that, I've made, that, I made for myself that I want to use. So I just want to, and the thing with tag making, I get excited when I'm talking about my tags. The thing with tag making is you get a chance to just play. Oh, I lost the thing over here. You get a chance to just play. And you get all your things out, you sit down. It's like a few minutes of real creativity where you get to say, what do I want to do? How do I want to make this look? How do I want to just play with stuff? I got all this stuff in my craft room. Let me dig it out and start playing with it. And that's probably some of the reasons why I like tags, because I'm able to go and get some of that stuff that I have. Like we all have these doilies and things in our collection because we bought doilies. Just so this, I just have it. I think a while back I must have put some ink on it because I'm thinking it must have been white at one point. Put some ink on it and just have it. So it's those things where collaging and just making tags is like, okay, so tags, I can use them everywhere. I can use them in all my journals. I can use them in whatever I have, wherever I want to go with it. I need a dot, I think. Wherever I want to go with it, I can just do that. And in doing so, I use up a lot of my supplies that I have. And I'm at this point now when I look around in my craft room, and I don't know if you're like that too. When I look around in my craft room, I'm like, oh my God, I have so much stuff. And a funny thing happened to me the other day. I had to go to a doctor's appointment. And in going to the doctor's appointment, I like to add texture in my tags too. Texture and dimension, those are my things, texture and dimension. But anyway, I had a doctor's appointment and I had to go down to a different town, not my town, but another place. So I had to go somewhere else to go to see this doctor. And going down there, it was like 45 minutes away. So going down there 45 minutes away, and I got down there early and I passed the Hobby Lobby. So I said, let me go in and check out what Hobby Lobby has and see if they have anything that, I might want. And I walked around in the Hobby Lobby, and it was a strange feeling. I walked around in the Hobby Lobby, and there was nothing that I wanted. Nothing. And I said, I left, and I went back out to my car, and, I got in the car, started it off, and I go, wow, you didn't find anything in there that was interest. I was so proud of myself when I thought about it. I was like, wow, look at you. So I said to myself, it's really true. You have an extensive stash that now, I think because you know that, you can begin to enjoy it. And that's where I am with everything. And that's why the Tag Lab is so important to me now, because I want to use everything I got on my tags. I want to use everything I got. I want to just play with everything. This is sticking out. I gotta push it back over some. There. So I don't want it to stick out, but it is sticking out. There's a little piece right there. Hope I don't cut his head off. Sometimes when I be cutting with my scissors and stuff, I'll cut a head off. I'll cut my clip art's head off. I'll cut an arm, a foot, a leg, and then I'm going, oh my God, I just cut his leg off, or his foot off, or his hand off, or something. But that can happen with me when I'm with scissors, because me and scissors, oh no. Me and scissors, We have a love-hate kind of relationship because I'm not the best with them. I'm not the best. I'm not the best with them. I like that look. I like it. I like how it's looking. It's a little bit old, a little vintagey. The little guy singing from the club. At the club, he's singing. He got a nice tune going. He at the club. Now put that down. Yeah, there he goes, singing. At the club, let's admit one to his show. Let me get my ticket in here. Admit me into the show. Shoot. Now, I can remember back in the day when you got to see when I was younger with my mom. And I got to go to a show with her to see. Most of you probably won't even know who this person is. But he was, I think he was a jazz guy. And his name was Fats Domino. Fats. And he played the piano. It was the first time I think I had been to a live show like that, to see somebody. It was with my mom. And we went to see Fats. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. I had the time of my life. I'm telling you, I had the time of my life. And I was at a show. I had on my little pants. You know those they were little pants. I think they still have them. The stirrup pants. And I had on my little stirrup pants, my new little stirrup pants, my little match. Well, basically I was wearing Garanimals, if you know what Garanimals were. See, I'm just dating myself. But, oh my goodness, to get a chance to go and see a show like that. Oh my. You don't know, you don't know that I was there. And he had a song that, something about, he found his thrill on Blueberry Hill. Now, I remember that all the time because I thought that was the funniest title. I don't know if that was the title or whatever, but I was singing, me and my mom was singing along. And after it, we had gone to get something to eat. And it was just wonderful. And just to be able to do such a thing back then, to go to a concert and everything. I haven't decided if I want to I was thinking of putting this lace on it up here like that, but I don't know. I'm going to leave it off for now. If you see this tag later and some laces on it, I decided to do it. So, everyone, here you are. Here's my first tag from Jay's Tag Lab. And don't forget, you'll see a video every Wednesday, me making a tag in a certain style. This is collage, and it's vintage. And if you know me, you know I love collage. So let me thank you for joining me today here in my Jay's Tag Lab. And if you enjoyed this, please give this video a thumbs up. If you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. Please share your comments. I love comments, and comments help my algorithm. And I'll see you all next Wednesday for another creative experiment. Experiment. Not blah, blah, blah. You know, you got to get the words out sometime. See you next Wednesday for another creative experiment in Jay's Tag Lab. Thank you all for joining me. Don't forget, self-care is not selfish. Bye now.